Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will explore Apple in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025. And we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Leverage the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 20th of May, 2025, our system has identified Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -4.09. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a loss of 3.17%. This equates to an average daily loss of 0.13% since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock is positioned at the upper part of a very wide and declining trend in the short term. This scenario often presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakthrough at the upper trend line, currently at $208.16, would initially indicate a slower rate of decline, and might serve as the first sign of a shift in the trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of approximately -4.1%. over the next 3 months, with a possible return ranging between -21.02% and -0.336%. Examining the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of -7.78%. Based on our assessments, the stock's performance could vary from -22.63% to +14.56% over the next year. In current terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $154.97 and $229.47. Our latest daily update for Apple features the headline, Apple stock price down nearly 0.6% on Tuesday. The Apple stock price experienced a decline of nearly 0.6% on the last trading day, which was Tuesday, the 24th of June, 2025. Dropping from $201.50 to $200.30. During this trading session, the stock fluctuated by 1.62%, reaching a low of $200.20 and a high of $203.44. While the price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days, it remains down by 0.5% over this period. Notably, the trading volume decreased alongside the stock price, which is considered a positive indicator as volume typically follows the stock's movement. On the last day, the trading volume decreased by 2 million shares, with a total of 54 million shares traded, amounting to approximately $10.8 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the stock reached a highest price of $260.10 and a lowest price of $169.21. Currently, the stock price is 22.99%, or $59.80, below the 52-week high of $260.10, which also marks the all-time high for this stock. Apple Inc. is confronting substantial legal challenges with the announcement of multiple class action lawsuits filed on behalf of investors who purchased its securities between the 10th of June 2024 and the 9th of June 2025. These lawsuits underline potential securities fraud, which could lead to increased scrutiny over the company's financial practices and affect investor sentiment. In the short term, such legal troubles may create volatility in AAPL's stock price as investors respond to the uncertainty surrounding these allegations. On a more positive note, analysts from Bank of America suggest that Apple is considering a potential acquisition of the AI startup Perplexity AI. This could be a strategic move aimed at strengthening its position in the highly competitive AI market. Such an acquisition might reduce Apple's dependence on Google and enhance the functionality of its products, especially Siri. These developments are likely to redirect investor focus towards future growth opportunities, potentially driving the stock price higher in the long run. While the ongoing legal issues may dampen AAPL's stock in the short term, the positive sentiment surrounding strategic acquisitions could support recovery and growth in the long term, provided there are successful integrations and improvements in public perception. Investors will need to weigh these short-term risks against the potential for long-term gains as Apple navigates through these challenging circumstances. Analyst ratings. On Friday, the 13th of June 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Apple Inc. an overweight grade along with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 10th of June 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Apple Inc. a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 9th of June 2025, it was reported that Wedbush assigned Apple Inc. an outperform grade along with a hold action. On Sunday, the 1st of June 2025, it was reported that UBS assigned Apple Inc. a buy grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 21st of May 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs gave Apple Inc. a buy grade along with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have rated the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. Furthermore, there is a buy signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Some negative signals have also been issued, which may influence short-term developments. The Apple stock currently holds a buy signal from the short-term moving average. However, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is higher than the short-term average, this creates a more negative outlook for the stock. In the event of further gains, the stock will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $201.96. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $198.56. A breakthrough above the long-term average would generate another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average would produce an additional sell signal, reinforcing the overall negative sentiment. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, May 1, 2025, and so far, the stock has decreased by 6.1%. Further declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Volume has decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which lowers the overall risk, as volume typically follows price movements. Here are some additional signals you might find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots signaled a sell action 37 days ago. Bollinger Bands suggested a buy signal 54 days ago. Short-term moving average generated a buy signal 4 days ago. Long-term moving average showed a sell signal 24 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 20 days ago. When examining the 12-month chart, we observe short moving average confirmed a buy signal 4 days ago. Long-term moving average signaled a buy action 76 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicated a buy signal 71 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $198.85. This level may present a buying opportunity as an upward reaction is anticipated when the support is tested. Generally, the stock tends to exhibit very controlled movements, and due to its good liquidity, the risk associated with this stock is considered quite low. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated $3.24 between its high and low, reflecting a change of 1.62%. For the past week, the stock has demonstrated an average daily volatility of 1.73%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or P/E ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal P/E ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 7th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.41. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $202.52. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple faces its first support level at $198.85. If this support level holds, it could serve as a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's explore some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May, 2025, Chris Kondo executed an insider purchase of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh made an insider purchase of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh conducted an insider purchase of 5,111 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh also executed an insider purchase of 5,817 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh further made an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we have determined that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of 94.142. In total, insiders purchased 36,767 shares and sold 0 shares in the last 100 trades. We hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and there is currently no stop loss in place. Is Apple's stock a good buy? Apple shows several negative indicators, suggesting that its performance may remain weak in the coming days or weeks. Consequently, we maintain a negative outlook on this stock. After examining the volatility and trading movements from the previous day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 25th of June, we anticipate that Apple will open higher by $1.01, starting at a price of $201.31. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money. It is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the purchase or sale of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please comment below and share your thoughts. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us here at StockInvest.